I've always been a fan of mechanical keyboards of all shapes and sizes, and I kinda like to think that I was the one who converted keys from a membrane peasant to a mechanical keyboard master. So it seemed like a fairy tale come true when MSI announced the GT80 Titan with a built-in mechanical keyboard with cherry brown switches. But sometimes, fairy tales don't always have the happy ending that we want.
Record and stream at 1080p and 60 FPS with AverMedia's XtremeCap U3.
First up, a physical tour of the GT80 Titan. On the left side of this behemoth, we have a Blu-ray drive, ventilation, Kensington lock, a full-size SD card reader, 3 USB 3 ports, an optical audio out, headphone and microphone. On the right-hand side, we have 2 more USB 3 ports for a total of 5 USB 3 ports and some more ventilation. And on the back, we have 2 mini display ports, 1 HDMI port, a 4-pin power jack, and killer NIC Ethernet port. Next, the specs for the GT80 Titan. The gaming beast has an Intel Core i7-4720HQ, 16 gigs of RAM, upgradable to 32 gigs, 4 128 gig M.2 SSDs in Super RAID 3, along with a 1 terabyte 7200 RPM hard drive, and finally, 2 GTX 980Ms in SLI. Damn! Most of these components are accessible through the top access panel. The really awesome part is that MSI has a program in place to have upgrade kits for newer GPUs down the road. Onto the experience with the GT80 Titan. The 18.4-inch screen is nice to watch movies on, no complaints there. The speakers were adequately loud, sometimes a little bit too loud, and gaming is what you expect. It's got 2 980 GPUs in SLI, I mean, come on. Keys and I didn't run into any problems. If you did run into any problems GPU-wise, well, what can I say? You're doing it wrong. Jokes aside, we ran some games all on the highest possible settings, so on Ultra. Here are those numbers for Battlefield 4, Far Cry 4, Crysis 3, and we threw in some 3D Mark results for giggles. Now, the keyboard is what really makes the gaming experience on the GT80 Titan comparable to that of the desktop. I can't say how many times I've played around with certain gaming laptops and have ended up plugging in a mechanical keyboard just so that I wouldn't have to use the included chiclet keys. I only have 2 complaints about the keyboard, and they're not even really complaints. One, I wish that the keyboard had Cherry MX Blue switches. Now, I don't actually hate browns, but I just like my audible click. And 2, again, it's not really a complaint, but my own opinion, but the keyboard backlight, well, in my opinion, is too bright on the lowest setting, which bothered me gaming in the dark. Otherwise, MSI has done a great job once again teaming up with SteelSeries to produce a backlit keyboard on a laptop. So far so good in our gaming fairy tale, but here comes the plot twists. Battery life. What can I say? Average. Light use of the GT80 netted us just under 4 hours with emails, movies, and music with a comfortable brightness setting. Gaming, however, netted us roughly 95 minutes with Battlefield 4 at ultra settings. You might as well just leave the power plugged in if you plan to game for more than 2 hours. And then the wicked stepmother shows her ugly face, and her name is portability. Let's be real here, none of us were expecting the Titan to be a featherweight. I mean, the name is Titan, for crying out loud, and this means if you're the type of person who brings their gaming laptop to LAN parties, maybe you should have your chiropractor on speed dial. The notebook itself weighs under 10 pounds and the power brick, well, it's a brick. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen a power brick this big and heavy. It's a good thing MSI will include a backpack in the retail packaging, because good luck finding a third-party bag for all of this. So to wrap up this fairy tale of highs and lows, here are my final thoughts. You can definitely classify the Titan as a portable desktop replacement. The keyboard in combination with the hardware specs makes it a clear contender for that. But having said that, it's really hard to justify paying over $3,500 Canadian for it. And that's for this model. The model with the faster CPU and extra RAM is just over $4,000. Not to hate on MSI, but what's stopping the average gamer from buying a different gaming laptop and buying a mechanical keyboard and having some cash left over for a whole lot of Mountain Dew and Doritos? Not a whole lot, but if you try and think of the Titan as a long-term investment, then you're really getting your money's worth. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Leave a comment down below. Would you buy the Titan? Why or why not? I think I already know what the comment section is going to look like, but leave a comment anyways. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this from NCIX. We'll see you later.